All right, that was 1 can of yellow corn and 1 can of white corn. Now I'm coming in with 2 cans of Rotel, and I am draining all of my cans. Perfect. I have 2 cans of black beans that I washed and drained that we're gonna put right next to our Rotel. This is gonna be a super easy and delicious appetizer. Now I'm gonna come in with 1 small red onion that I diced. Put that right there. Smells so good already. I have some green onions that I diced, all in our aluminum pan. Now I'm coming in with 1 orange bell pepper right in there. This looks absolutely incredible. So we have our corns, our Rotel, our beans, our onions, and our bell pepper. Now I'm gonna sprinkle on my dried cilantro. You can use fresh if you prefer, and we're just gonna do a nice sprinkle. Now, if you are not a cilantro person, you can skip this, but my family all loves cilantro, so that's why I am adding it to my super easy cowboy appetizer. Yummy. Now I have these Sazon seasonings. I'm not sure exactly how to say that, but we're gonna add 2 of these right into our aluminum pan with all those delicious vegetables. Oh, look how vibrant that seasoning is. This is just gonna add all the flavor. And don't worry, we are gonna give it a mix so that part won't be too, seasoned. We're gonna add a little bit of black pepper on top of all of our veggies. I love making this on a hot summer day because it is refreshing and chilled and so quick to put together. I think that's enough pepper. Now, the last thing we're gonna add before we mix this together is our zesty Robusto Italian dressing. We're gonna give that a good mix, and we're using this entire bottle of dressing. Oh my goodness, this is so great for by the pool, or if you're going camping. Honestly, it is perfect for summer. So let's really get all of that dressing in there so we can get this mix in. Bring in my large spatula, and it is time to toss everything together. Look at those beautiful colors. Don't they say that the more color on your plate, the healthier it is? I wonder if that's true with this. Either way, I am gonna have no guilt chowing on this because it is gonna be delicious. So let's really make sure we get everything well incorporated. Okay, that is perfectly mixed together. Our cowboy caviar is ready to enjoy. I'm grabbing my Tostitos scoops, but you can use whatever chip you like. And we're gonna dig right in to our delicious appetizer caviar. Oh, looks perfect. I'm so excited. That is delicious. Wow. You guys have to try this. All right, that is my 6 pounds of drained sweet corn in my crock pot. Next, we're coming in with our blocks of cream cheese, and we're just putting that right on top of our corn. I have 2 packages, so that's 16 ounces of cream cheese. I'm coming in with 2 cans of Rotel, and I kept the liquids in there. And this is gonna go right on top of the corn and that cream cheese. Yummy. This is a super easy and super delicious crock pot appetizer. I have here 16 ounces of shredded sharp cheddar, and I did grate this myself, so it is gonna be extra melty, extra delicious, just what you want for this easy appetizer. That corn, that Rotel, and the cheese smell incredible. And I have an 8-quart crock pot, so it can fit all of this goodness in here, but you can cut this recipe in half. Now, this is optional, but I'm adding 2 cans of my diced jalapenos, and I like the pickled jalapenos, but you could also do fresh. Now, for more cheese, I have my queso fresco, and we're gonna go ahead and grab this out of the package. And with this cheese, you wanna just kind of crush it in your hands and crumble it right into our crock pot and kind of just place it where it fits. But this cheese crumbles so easily, it's so tasty, and it just adds like that little spunkiness to our appetizer that you're gonna want. So let's quickly get this nice and crumbled into our crock pot. All right, now we're gonna come in with our limes, and we're gonna use our lemon squeeze to juice out our lime juice, and we are gonna use the whole lime for this. Oh yeah, so easy, so delicious. Once we get this lime juice in here, we have one more thing we're gonna add to this, and this is gonna be ready to start cooking. Oh, that lime is just gonna add some great flavor. All right, and we're gonna finish this off with some chopped cilantro. Just like with the jalapenos, this is also optional, but my family likes cilantro, so I'm just gonna do a nice little sprinkle right on top, not too much. That looks good. And once it starts getting melty and all gooey, we can give that a mix, but this is ready to start cooking. Fits perfectly in there, and we're gonna pop this on high. All right, it's been on high for 3 hours. We're gonna go ahead and pop this on warm, and let's check it out. Oh my, it smells incredible. We're gonna come in with our large spoon, and it is time to mix this up. We We have the corn, the cream cheese, the sharp cheddar, the rotel, the jalapeno. Oh my, this is gonna be delicious. We're giving this some good mixing to make sure everything comes together perfectly. Yummy. Doesn't that look good, babe?
Oh my goodness, I can smell it. I want a bite now.
Oh yeah, okay, let me finish mixing this up and then we'll dig in. All right, our corn dip is ready, perfect for summer. We even have our late July tortilla chips, but you can use whatever chip you want, a Frito, whatever you like. And we're gonna dig right in. Oh, look at that. That looks so good. All right, we gotta move away from the crock pot so we don't eat over it.
Is it good?
All right, that's 2 pounds of our fully cooked chorizo crumbles in our crock pot. Next, I'm gonna grab my Philadelphia cream cheese and we're putting this right on top of our chorizo. I'm using chorizo for this, but you could also use an Italian sausage or a ground pork. And I'm adding 1 more block. These are both 8 ounces of cream cheese, so that's 16 ounces total. Now to season this up, I have my zesty Italian salad dressing mix, and we're gonna use this whole bag of mix right on top of our cream cheese and our chorizo. That is just gonna add some great seasoning and make this so flavorful. Next, I'm coming in with 1 cup of diced onion, and we're putting that right on top. The onion is optional, but you guys know I love onion. So if it's optional, it's not optional in my house. And we're adding that whole cup of onions right in there. This is gonna be such an easy and delicious little crock pot appetizer. We're gonna add 16 ounces of sour cream, and this is a little bit more than 16 ounces, but we're just gonna put that to the sides of our crock pot, making sure to eyeball that 16 ounces right in there. I absolutely love making this, you know, for game day or for like a summer gathering, whatever. I have a party. I love making this dip. It's in my rotation for appetizers, but I think that was about 16 ounces. Now you guys know what's coming next. It's a necessity. We have mozzarella cheese, and we're doing the 1 pound bag. We're gonna use that whole 1 pound. I know it seems like a lot, but this is a chorizo dip. Yep, you heard that right. And we're just gonna go ahead and get all of that cheese in there. Cheese is just really what makes this dip come together. Make sure those blocks kind of get separated. You could obviously grate your own cheese, but I wanted this to be super easy, which is why I used the pre-cooked chorizo and the already shredded cheese. But that is it. That's how many ingredients this is. So quick, so easy. It's more affordable because it's only a couple ingredients, but we're gonna go ahead and pop this on high and let that cook. All right, it's been 2 hours on high. Let's go ahead and turn this off and let's check out our chorizo dip. Oh, look at that cheese perfectly melted. We're gonna bring in our large spoon and it is time to mix everything together. The cream cheese, the chorizo, the Italian seasoning, the onions, the mozzarella. This is gonna be so incredible. We just gotta make sure we really get everything well combined. This is gonna be cheesy, delicious. It's gonna have that meaty flavor, the onions. Oh, look how it's just coming together. You could even do a taco seasoning instead of the Italian, but I think the Italian is a fun little twist. Not a lot of people use it, so I think it's gonna be so tasty. All right, let's just put in our strength and get this well mixed. All right, this looks like it's ready to taste. If you want it a little bit thinner, you could add some heavy cream, but I'm happy with that. I love a thick dip. I got my Tostitos here, so let's go ahead and give it a try. Oh, we needed a stronger chip. All right. That is so tasty. Wow. You guys are gonna really like this.